How's everybody doing today? Got another little oddball rifle here for everybody to look at. Well, actually, this one's a muzzleloader. This is made by Rocky Mountain Arms. At the time, this is a company that Dick Casul, I'm guessing, worked for, because on the box it had a 454 Super Casul, as well as those little Rocky Mountain Arms, or the North American Arms 22 revolvers that you can still get today. Those were originally marketed by Rocky Mountain Arms, and they were out of Utah. And this one here was made back in the 70s, early 70s. My dad bought this for me when I was a baby. It's the first gun I ever owned, and I didn't get it as a baby. It was about 10 years old, first time I got a chance to shoot it. And basically what it is it's a 22 muzzleloader. But the way that this works here is you put the camera on half cock. We'll show you it's safe first. It's a little turret right here. You'll turn that, and then on the back is this little cap holder, and with this little cap holder it holds paper caps, and I'll show you that in a minute. When you load it with this turret, use about 5 to 7 grains of black powder, 3F or 4F, or the equivalency in Pyrex. And as you can see right here, that's the little turret for it, and you put the powder in there, and then you put a ball in, and then on this side of it there's a little hole there, and that's where that little cap that I showed you all will fit on the end of there. And then turn it back over here, you push this little button down right here, and when you turn it, lines back up, you'll go to full cock, and then when you pull the trigger, it'll fire. Starts out about 24 caliber right here, number 4 buckshot, and when it comes out the end of the muzzle, it's about 20 caliber. Fun little rifle to shoot. Have taken this out with scouts before. We've had some Cub Scouts, or Boy Scouts, I'm sorry, that have ADHD and autistic, and especially the autistic kids, they really don't like loud noises. Well, this one here is very quiet. I've got a video on my page there where you can see us shooting it. It's very quiet, and then on top of that we use double hearing protection for them. So with this, they were able to shoot a little bit of black powder. They didn't much like the 50 caliber Hawkins going off, or the 58 Zouaves, or even the 45s, but with this, hey, they could shoot it no problem. But get back into it a little bit. She's a little flask right here. The nipple on it here is a little bit big for the charge of it. Takes about 5 to 7 grains, so I'll fill the turret up just high enough to where a ball is about halfway just sitting in there on it. So when I ram the ball down, it'll compress the powder some. And I cast my own, and this is the mold that I got. It's an old Dixie mold, and when you cast them, that's what comes out of it. Let's see if I can get that in camera there where you can kind of see it. And you just cut the sprue off and you're good to go. I do leave all my molds. I leave a bullet in the mold just to kind of help keep it from having any problems with rust. For the ignition system, it's kind of weird on it. What it uses is paper caps from the old toy paper, the old cap guns from back in the day that used paper caps. See if these ring any bells to anybody right here. Just the rolls of paper caps. And I was able to pick up some boxes of them. This is the box I picked up here. There's 250 in that box. I've got probably 5 or 6 boxes of these. So, and then to punch it out, this one here, as you can see, I've already punched out a fair amount on it. But what you do is just take a hole punch, go right over the top of it, and punch it out. And then when you punch it out, dump it out on my hand here. There's your little cap right there. And I usually use 2 of them because these caps are not as strong as what they used back in the day. They are kind of weak, so I put 2 on there, make sure it actually fires. But to load this, let me turn this around. Again, this is unloaded. I'm not actually going to load it, but to kind of show you, you take your powder, you fill that turret up, and then from there, this is really hard with these here. Here's a little ball I just put on the end of that so you can see it. Just a little lead ball. And And then this is the rammer that Rocky Mountain Arms sold with it. And then you put the powder in, you put the ball over, and then you use the rammer and ram it down. And as long as it's flush here, you're good to go. No, I don't use any lube on this or anything else. We don't put that many rounds through it, and it seems to work just fine. But once it's rammed down, then I will take the cap holder, and no, I'm not going to put a cap in it. Okay, but you take the cap holder, you'll put the cap holder on the back with a couple caps in it, push the button down, rotate it back into battery here, and then when you pull the hammer back, you fire it, hits the cap, ignites the powder, and then out goes the ball. With this one, to clean it, if you turn the turret around backwards, you can pull the turret out, and then you can clean that, and then just clean like normal. One thing that they did do on this, let me grab a little pick here, the firing pin on it is this right here. So the base of this just hits the back of the cap, and that's what sets it off. So when you take that out, you actually have a hole here big enough where you can actually get a brush all the way through it. And it works pretty good. It's, you know, a fun gun to shoot, and kids seem to like it. Even the adults seem to like it. But it's just one of those that's, you know, something different, and I figured I'd show it to y'all. So you'll have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.